everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It is your friendly neighborhood farmer Raznak, and there's a little something different today. I'm doing some map testing for a friend of mine who is building a map. This is Hazard County. You might have seen some stuff out there about it on Facebook and maybe some other videos that were put out. This map is still in testing. He's got everything working, but a few of us are going through just checking the fine details, making sure everything's working, playing around with it, and just testing it. I actually have seasons up and running with the map, and the detail is immense. This map is going to be huge. It's not going to be for console. There's no way. Right now it is pretty massive. It's a 4X map based upon Hazard County, Georgia, with a great state of Georgia, as it says in the description. And this is where you start. I actually have the sound off because there's a song that plays right here when you start, but because of YouTube and all their restrictions, I kind of have it on mute right now. So you'll have to experience that yourself when you get in there. But you can see already, we're back here in this little holler. And I don't know what's going on here, but the revenuers may track us down and figure it out. So that's what's going on. You start, you have a starting fleet, but we're not even going to look at that. Really, in this episode, we're just going to run around, take a look at the map, and I'm going to cut in and out, up, and that's what we're looking for right here. These fine details like this floater right here. And as you can see, down there at the bottom, 348.2, 1583, 2807, right at the start point, you got a floater. All right. And what I'm going to do is, that's all I'm really doing. I'm just cataloging anything I find that's out of place and that's not looking right, while still kind of exploring the map and playing around. So yeah, we've got that one floater there. All right. And this, you kind of start in this, back in this holler. Let me go ahead and pull up the PDA real quick. I'll show you. So this is it. This is the map, which I think is a great layout of a map for 4X. You have small fields, you have medium fields, you have large fields. And remember, this is a 4X 40 field. So, I mean, this thing's pretty big. I mean, 1.63 million. And then I love how it's not individual. It's just lumped into properties. There's all kinds of buildings on here. There's tons of built-in mods. Oh, there's another floater. There is another floater, and that's while we're at it, let's turn on our jetpack here. Or did I just turn it off? Oh, I turned it off. Aha. Epic failure on my part. Let's see here. Alright, let's turn that on. Hit J. Alright, so you got another floater here. Nitro Dad is the author. So here's another floater at 40.0, 1658, 2762. Floater. That's really what we're looking for, is between all the people testing, hopefully we can find issues. So let's get just an aerial view real quick. Like I said, you start back in this holler. In the middle of the map is kind of this mountainous area, which I think is really cool. This is actually kind of your home farm right here in the middle. You can see you start kind of owning the center of the map, which has manageable size fields, plenty of logging, a lot of things to get you started. I think this is really going to be a long play map that suits a lot of people. But yeah, you start in this mountainous terrain here. And then there's 2 rail lines and tons of rail silos. And here, let's take a look at one of these real quick. This is one of the rail stations. Make sure train car is spotted properly before dumping. Not this. That's funny. But I like how there's these little fill points. I think those are really cool. And then here's your silo area. And let's see what else we can find. And we're just looking for issues in this one, just actually visual issues. I'm not going to do, we're just going to fly around, look at the map, appreciate all of its beauty, and go from there. So yeah, there's your farmhouse, little farmhouse area. And so you got up here on the farm some nice storage areas. You got some silos here. I think this is a fermenting silo. Yes, that is a fermenting silo, if I remember right. This is modding welts silo, and I think you can put pig food and all kinds of stuff in there. Here's another one of modding welts. Then we got the barn. And I think I've already messed around with this quite a bit, and all of the doors open. And while we're away, we actually can turn up the volume now. That door works. And these are these are from modding well. Not getting a open door there. Oh, maybe. There it goes. I just wasn't close enough to the trigger. All this stuff seems to be working nicely. Milk loading. All seems to be working nicely. There's the curtains. I've already checked those earlier. This thing here, which I'm not even sure what it does. All these animated objects, they work great. They work wonderful. So yeah, let's jump up here in the air, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up in the left-hand corner, and I'm just going to kind of work my way around the map. Or should I just fly? We'll just fly. So let's get up here, and you can take a look at the topography, the layouts. Like I said, the center is dominated by kind of this mountain range. Runs through. You have another little range here. It's covered in trees. All different kinds of fields. All different kinds of water elements. It's just really, really, really neat. And then this area over here, I think this is all forestry. This whole area over here. Let's run over there real quick and take a look. We're going to keep the videos to about 30 minutes. This one's probably not going to be as interrupted as others, because I'm just kind of looking for any graphical issues, any weird stuff, and then I'll play it too. I'll fire up the game. I'll add a bunch of money. I'll cheat in a bunch of stuff, and I'll just start playing it. But really, I'm just kind of looking. I think this is all forestry. This whole area down here is all forestry, and you can see he's got seasons prepared trees. No real glitches. Again, it's the first of spring, so we'll kind of fast forward as we play. And it's going to be like impossible to check all these trees. Got a few of these down, but man, could you imagine checking all these trees? Like that one right there. And then again, this is tiny stuff, but here's another one. 46.6, 2830, 4010. Kind of got a kind of a floater. It's not bad, but kind of. Both. That one seems okay. Some of those. You got the fire tower here. Really cool. And that's your map edge. I love how there's already down trees down here. It's a neat little feature. It will follow the river here. I feel like I'm hearing dueling banjos somewhere. but you can see the detail that he's put into this. I mean, look at the foliage. I mean, look at the forest. Look how, how detailed this is. This is probably going to be a pretty demanding map graphically for your PC. And so if you don't have the guts in your computer to run it, you're probably not going to be able to. Oh, there's another one. See, and that's why we're doing this, just driving around. All right, 41.4, 35, 85, 37, 18. There you go. I'll just kind of 38, 35, 85, 37, 17. Then this is just my degree of angle, but 35, 85, 37, 17. Another floater. And as many trees that are on this map, I don't even know how many he has on here. It's probably a ridiculous amount of trees. Here's like a little cabin area. That was really cool. This is so neat. I haven't seen this yet. Neat little cabin area in the woods. Nothing seems to be floating here. Thing looks good. This is just deco back here. I mean, this is not. I think someone forgot to pull the boats. I guess this is maybe like an old abandoned like summer camp kind of deal. I like it. It's cool. And then over here we have some of your logging equipment you start with. This big guy right here. I think it's FDR logging that comes from. Is this open and close? No, it's just open. No animations on the doors there. Thing looks like it's touching the ground. Nothing's floating. Alright. And again, right here, Nitro, I don't know if you're watching, you may have to lower those a little. 3794, 3398. Again, and this is just picky stuff, so I mean, some of this stuff it's not game breaking. It's just me goofing around, flying around with no real particular order what I'm doing. Cool little bridge here. I don't even know where I'm at. I'm lost in the woods. These woods are huge. I mean, look at this. Look at this. It's this whole area down here. Oh, saving. So it's this whole area down here. $2.6 million, and you can become the logging barons of Georgia. Look at this. This is all trees. But it's not just here. Here. Man, I mean, this is a logging map and a farming map, all in one. Let's follow our river. This water area here. Oh, this is a neat. Look at what used to be logged land. It's been logged off here in the swampy area. Like I said, this is map edge. So, and this looks like a tree farm area. Yeah. So this is, I mean, you can kind of tell. I think that's its intended purpose, is to make it look unnatural, because I know in Georgia they have, I've seen tree farms, and these things are massive. Look at this. Look at all the money you could harvest out of this thing. I mean, really, you could play this map and never play another map. 17. Another down tree. Great. Nice little features. See any floaters here? A little berm. I don't know if that's purposeful. It's kind of a pretty nasty bump there. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, Nitro, but 39, 49, 29, 35. There you go. I don't know if that needs leveling or not. Alright. Keep driving around here. Flying. I guess it's more like flying around. This little water kind of meanders its way through the mountains. as we move around the map. Alright. Floaters there. Bridge looks good. It's touching where it needs to be touching. I like those bridges. I think they're really cool. Some trees out here in the water. And so this is one of the railway bridges. Here. This little road cuts through. Let's kind of work our way up the edge here. See if we spot anything odd. There's the train. Like I said, there are 2 trains on this map. 2 trains. Oh, this is cool. Like a log pile fell off the side of the cliff there. Pretty cool. Now this, I don't... It's supposed to be like a waterfall of some kind. It's kind of different. Alright, this... And the detail is absolutely amazing. We have a sign down already. And I know I didn't run over it. 4065, 1628. I don't know if the train hits it or not. That might be a collision thing with the train. You might have to move the sign over a little bit. Again, trip you down. There's tons of detail. I mean, it's the file size on this map is pretty immense. So what do we have over here? This is I gotta find myself here. This is rail silo. This is railroad silo. That's what this one is. There's your dump part. Your trigger. I guess you can fill from there too. And here's the train, which can you... Yep, there's triggers. Fill and dump triggers for the train. Little area here you can build out. Is this just deco or is it usable? Let's see. I don't see any trigger on it at all. I think that's just deco. Could be wrong. Got the easy sheds with lights. And then what looks like, I think, a sheep pen. Yep. Then this nice flat area you could build out, and another house here. But I don't know, does this one have a sleep trigger or not? I don't think so. It's just deco. It's just a deco house. Just a deco house. Alright, we'll just keep moving up the edge of the field here. Now, field 35 he's been working on, because he's working on the field definitions. Looks like he's got them, because they were kind of out here into the river. So it looks like he's got them cleaned up. Fly around it, make sure, because I know he was having an issue with this field. And you can tell nothing's straight. Everything's kind of flows with the land. And then what I love is in between the fields he has these pasture areas. Like down right here where you wouldn't be farming. But I love how he has like the cattle trails. That's what I think those are. Like where the cattle would come down. And this is where you would move your cows into pasture. It's all fenced off, and then I think usually up at the road or something there's a gate. This one's kind of open. So if you did have cows, they can get out there. I don't know. They can get out there. But that's okay. Just minor. But yeah, I love how these little pastures. And here's another farm. There's tons of farms. I mean, they're everywhere. It is a 4X map, and there's tons of pre-built farms. This one's pretty cool. It's like a pig barn. There's flowing water. So right here at 2694, 1273, we have, I think, what looks like a shader issue, Nitro. Just pointing it out. Don't want to look at that. 2694, 1266, kind of the corner of 37. Keep flying around, taking a look at the map. Got some, I love the details here. It's kind of scratched up, dirty kind of ground. I think that's cool. Another farmhouse up on top of the hill. You got your silo. Right here, this is what I was talking about. They have these these are deco, these pastures. I think they're designed not to get in them. Because as far as I can tell, none of them open. And I think that's the intended purpose. It's kind of unusable land. And in real life, all you would do, I mean, with stuff like this, is, I mean, the animals would walk around and graze. I don't think you would mow it or do any of that stuff with it. But it is your world, so you can find a use for it, go for it. Still traveling around here. Nice grass area here. This looks like an open cow pen. Yep. Open cow pen, and I think this is another... Oh, those are chicken coops. So like... Yeah. Kind of strayed. So let's head back this way, towards the side of the map. See any floaters. But I mean, if you like scenery changes and elevation changes, stuff is beautiful. Another farm area, a cattle farm, kind of. This stuff is just cool looking. Oh, it's just kind of this roughed up area. Makes things look really nice. That opens. I said, I don't know if these are deco or no, that one has a trigger. Okay. I think I see a trigger there. Plenty of storage area there. Let's go down the dirt road here. Just love these roads. They just kind of go everywhere. Across the bridge. You could just spend hours just driving around this map. Which we're probably going to do for the first couple episodes. Just kind of explore. I saw something, but I didn't. I don't know if this is intended, Nitro, but I don't know if it's... Because I don't know if you wanted that dirt border kind of look to it, or if you just need to... I don't know. I'm just showing you how it shows up. Like the crop doesn't come all the way to the edge of the field, and that may be intended. I've seen it before, so... Then there's this, right through the middle of the field. I saw this earlier. So I don't know what's going on here. Field 58. I don't know if originally you had like a road that cut through here and took it out. Yeah, 59 through 60 kind of comes up, cuts right down through the middle of all these fields. An unplanted area. Just want to show you that. Because you have these tread marks, and like I said, I don't know if this was intended to be kind of a road through the fields, which is really kind of cool. I've seen it on a couple of the Polish style maps. It's kind of an area that just cuts through the field that's not really planted. Right. I think it's looking pretty good over here along the edge. Said we'll follow this water area. Oop. Sorry if if you feel like you're in a helicopter flight sim. That's all I've been doing the whole time, is just flying around. But I just thought I'd spend a couple episodes, probably, or a couple hours, just flying around, looking at the map, showing everybody what it looks like. Kind of previewing the map, but at the same time looking for any hiccups. Map. Let's jump through the bushes here. Like you said, you have this nice big field here, field 71. Monster field up here in the corner. Remember, this is 4X, so these fields are going to be larger than normal. Kind of got like a little windbreak hedgerow coming down through there. That's kind of cool. And, oh, the culvert is a nice touch. Look at that. That's a nice touch. Someone needs to come down and put a little more dirt on top of it. It's been there a while. Been run over too many times. Comes up through here. I like this area up here. This is nice. More of these little kind of areas, kind of contours to the land. Like the ponds. It's cool. That. It's just grass. Thought maybe that was like field, but it's not. Not a defined field. I love the pasture. And this one's open, so you can get in there and mow that. That's kind of cool. I like this little farm up here. I think it's a Deco Farm. It's not really usable, but still not any less cool. Touching the ground, everything's okay. Yeah, I mean, you could put something here, but I think that all intents and purposes, this is just a Deco Farm up here on the top. Yep, just one of the neighbors. The road details. Look, electric lines on the poles, giants. And like all maps, it just it ends. But hey, you work within the limits of what you have. Speed limit signs. Those are cool. So, for the last 10 minutes, let's look. Yeah, we'll just kind of focus on this area. Just cheetah speed down the road. Now, again, I don't know if this is intended nitro, but you have areas like this without grass. And again, I don't know if that was your intention. That way you don't have to worry about mowing these areas and they look like they've been mowed. But yeah, this kind of looks just a little off. But again, that may be intended purpose. So it looks like you have, is this a, no, this is a Deco Farm. Really, there's no triggers. Just one of the neighbors. Really cool. I mean, you could park something in here if you wanted to. I don't think these doors work. Nope. Just a Deco Farm. One of few. There's not as many on here as you think. It's really, I like how it's laid out. It's a cool farm. I want this to be my farm. It's kind of cool. It kind of turns into the dirt road that cuts all the way across. Keep going. We'll look at a couple of the town items. You got the Napa Auto Parts Store. You got the JB Hunt pulled up to the loading dock. Kind of cool. Different. Got our gas station here. BP Connect Wellbeing Cafe. And nice little features. I love how the field just wraps right around the gas station. And the prices here are ridiculous. Look at that. I remember when it was it. It'll probably be back to that in a year or so. This thing's cool. Cell tower? Is that what that is? Yeah, T-Mobile cell phone tower. Sorry if you can hear my keyboard. Like I said, this is just kind of me goofing around. I don't know, is that floating? Yep, that's floating a little. Again, just a little nitpicky stuff. 2490, 5838, the T-Mobile tower. It's like the corner of the fence is kind of floating. Just a little. Nothing major. And this is one of your sell points. Hazard Country Store, I think. Oh, I need to turn the autosave off. Okay. Yep, Hazard Country Store. And there's tons of sell points. Look. And there's multiple sell points. And this map has multi-fruit. So you have carrots, onions, hops, cabbage, red cabbage, spelt, rye, compost, and flour. So all different kinds of stuff you can sell there. And seeds. I mean, just look at all the different sell points. Games, Hazard County Country Store. Bread, beer, produce. Fence all looks okay. I like this little seating area. Come down here and get your biscuits in the morning. Talk with the fellers. And there's this area. This is kind of different. This is like this. This is Cletus's Sheep Sales, Hog Exports Buying Station. This, again, the little details here and there. Cletus Sheep Sales. I'm assuming this is your wool sell point. Hog Exports Buying Station. Yep, that's your wool and cotton sell point. One of them. I'd say there's probably many. I guess that wool wasn't any good. You can sell your sheep, and then here's a little junkyard, little scrap yard here. Cletus is into everything, it looks like. I think we looked at this farm, didn't we? Yeah, we looked at this one. Tell you what, we'll go up here and look, and we'll cut across the fields, and that's probably where we'll call it quits, up here in the top corner for today. I mean, you can do some serious farming, and I like how you know, this is the mountainous, hilly area, and you have smaller fields, and as it levels out, it makes sense. I mean, you can see the topography there is kind of hilly. There's, you know, little hollers and, you know, all kinds of stuff, and then it starts leveling out. And I think that makes sense. You wouldn't have big giant fields in the middle of the mountains. You know, you have these big fields out where the ground is fairly level. And again, I like that. Tell you what, let's just run this fence while we're here and make sure it's not floating off the ground. Looks good. See anything. Then again, I am going 10,000 miles an hour here. Run over here, we'll take a look at this farm, and again, like I said, that's where we're going to call it quits. I mean, this place is just cool looking. It's just different, you know, it's just different than what I've seen. I mean, again, this stuff isn't usable, right? And some people are like, they don't like maps where some areas are unusable. But as long as it's minimized, you know, there's some maps where every farm is unusable, which is, I'm kind of like, what's the point? But this one, it's up here. I mean, you can park here. You can role play the heck out of this. You got like your little vegetable garden, your potatoes and all that stuff. Again, this looks like a cow area, which I think that's just deco. It is. No triggers there. Now this cow barn is functioning. right here. This is a functioning cattle barn. See, I mean, but look, the power goes right into the building. Which I think is a nice connection. I don't... Silo, yep, that works. All that stuff works. Door opens. Oh, I'll turn that stuff off before I blow my computer up. I don't know if you'll have to fix this, Nitro. Kind of got like a little bump here. I don't know if that's intended or if you can come in here and kind of level this land out a little bit. 972.90 up here in the farm up on the top. And I don't know what those are. You can look. I don't know what those are. I don't know if it's like a texture glitch in the tree or what that is. You can see those little white stripes there. Again, up here at the top of the field. I think all these gates should open. They are. So far, everything's worked well. Things opened that needs to open. But, oh, this is cool. So I like this. Look at it. Like you have like a little underground storage bay. Now this is nice. I don't know if that's supposed to be there. I don't know if that stuff's sticking down. But that looks kind of little off there. This is neat. I feel like I'm in the government, you know, like my secret lair, Raz's secret lair up here in the mountain. You got your silos and nice little garden area next to the flag. It's really, really cool. And again, I don't know if this lip, if you need to raise the ground a little here to kind of blend this in, might be worth looking at. I don't know if this has a collision. I guess we can bring a vehicle up here next time and hit it. It probably does, and then your vehicle's going to jump. So, yeah, I want to kind of level that out a little. 934, 192 up here at the top farm. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to call it. Silo. I don't... It'd be a tight fit in there. It's gonna be tight. Especially if you get the bigger stuff in there. That's gonna be really, really hard to use. That pipe is really low too, and there's only gonna be tiny stuff that you can get under there. Just suggestions. Ignore them if you want. And as we finish, we'll fly this way. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Again, this is Hazard County by Nitro Dad. I'm just testing it out for him. It is not released at all. I don't know when he plans on releasing it. I know he's got work to do. There's quite a few of us looking at it, testing it, feeling it out. I'm just looking at the visual stuff right now. And when time permits, I'll probably start playing. I'll just kind of pick a farm area and start there. And, you know, try to sell stuff, try to grow stuff, try to buy animals, just do the basic stuff to make sure it's all functioning in game. But I want to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think about the map. Let me know if you're excited for the map. Ooh, look at this big placeable area right here. Kinds of placeable. I mean, this thing is just massive. Big 4X map. And I'm not a 4X map guy, but I really like how this one's done. I really like how it's broken up, and you could just spend your entire farm sim career on this map. It has everything. It has everything. And with global company script coming out, I mean, you could add placeables. I mean, you could do anything. Traffic's on the map. Anyway, I'll quit rambling. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Until next time, stay safe. Take care. See you later.